Over the years, the Philippines' plastic waste generation has grown at an alarming rate, causing terrible effects on people's health and the environment. The solution? A bill seeking to cut the country's plastic footprint by holding enterprises accountable for the life cycle of their plastic products, an initiative that this multinational food and beverage company has been purposely carrying out to accelerate its goals to a waste-free future. Plastic pollution has become one of the most pressing environmental challenges, both globally and locally, and is indeed a complex problem. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, the amount of plastic waste produced globally is on track to almost triple by 2060.
There are studies that say that the Philippines is the third largest plastic polluter in the marine environment. While those studies have since been contested, the fact of the matter is there is an issue on plastic waste. If you look at the numbers right now, the local government units with material recovery facilities at the barangay level is at a low of about 30 to 32%. Just go around. Just go to your nearest creek. You would see that there are trash of plastic lying around somewhere.
This accounts for an estimated 0.75 million metric tons of mismanaged plastic entering the ocean every year.
Plastic is a very hot issue right now, but education is key. You have to make sure that when you shift out of the plastic, you do not shift it into a material that you will just throw away just the same. Our government lacks the infrastructure to properly collect, so the leakage rate is really very high in the Philippines.
This is a common scenario in many communities along waterways in the country. Without strict community waste management, residents have to deal with water pollution and the consequences of waterborne diseases.
Nung nakatira po kami sa Bagong Bayan South, yung bahay po namin is nakatirik sa dagat, and actually halos doon na rin po kami nagtatapon ng basura. Sobrang laki po ng epekto po sa amin kasi talaga pong binaha po yung lugar doon, halos ma-wash out na po yung ibang bahay doon.
We are a country that buys in tingi or small quantities. Can you get somebody who lives by the day to buy things in bulk? It's always going to be a challenge.
Recognizing the need for more concerted and unified efforts from various stakeholders to tackle the country's plastic pollution problem, the Extended Producer Responsibility Act of 2022, or EPR, was enacted into law, which amends the country's Solid Waste Management Act, RA 9003, or the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000.
When you say extended producer's responsibility, by definition of the recently enacted law, RA 11898 or the EPR Act of 2022, it gives a clear signal that the manufacturers who puts plastic in the market would need to recover an equivalent percentage of what they put in.
Large enterprises must comply with the following schedule for target recovery of their plastic footprint. The law also prescribes the following tax incentives and fines for non-compliance. In fact, the food and beverage company has been taking big leaps to voluntarily practice EPR by attaining plastic neutrality even before the law was enacted. This is one of their banner projects and has been in place since 2020. What is your take on EPR?
We believe that we all collectively have to do something for the environment, and this is quite urgent. It can't wait. We have kind of self-imposed EPR on us. August 2020, 6 months into the pandemic, we have decided that from that month onwards, we would be plastic neutral. Since then, it has been 52 million kilos of plastic that we have recovered, and we have diverted from landfill and from littering the oceans into co-processing with cement factories, which is a clean way of disposing the plastic.
What are your directions in addressing plastic pollution?
We have 3 pillars of activities. We have also now right-sizing all our products, meaning to say that we have decreased the size of our packaging to remove the headspace. We are also working on finding new ways of packaging which would be more environmentally friendly. And last but not least, we really work hard on educating our consumers on littering and managing waste.
So this means that it's going to be a shared responsibility. All these things that Nestle and other companies are doing, for every kilo that is diverted away from the environment and converted into a resource, is a kilo that is not leaked and a kilo that addresses the problem of marine litter.
Thankfully for Leah, she and her family survived the disaster. Were able to relocate to a safer place and learned an invaluable lesson that they can share with others.
Ang kahalagahan po pala ng pagtatapon ng basura is napakalaking epekto na magigain ng mga tao.
As this company aims to achieve 100% recyclable or reusable packaging and cut virgin plastic use by 1/3 by 2025, it strives to further accelerate its efforts to tackle plastic waste, reach new milestones towards a waste-free future, and intensify collaboration with other stakeholders, advocating an inclusive, whole-of-society approach.
The reason we get out of bed every morning is really because we want to play an active role and improve and enhance the quality of life of all our Filipino families, including the future generations. And that means that we have to really look after the environment so that we can fulfill this promise also in the future.
With organizations integrating social responsibility into their mission and vision, more institutions take notice and more people respond in kind, giving rise to a genuine desire to achieve bigger goals for further community growth. Join us again next week as we share more inspiring stories of communities and people whose lives have changed for the better. For comments, suggestions, and updates, do follow us on our website and social media accounts. I'm Pinky Webb, and this is Business Matters, where doing good is good business.